I just picked out 2 of his other books. I love how my hair turned out so much. Everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm very happy to have you here and welcome to another vlog. Today is Thursday and I feel like it's gonna be one of those days where everything just takes me twice as long to get done. I woke up this morning and you know when you go to bed and then when you wake up in the morning it feels like your head has just hit the pillow? That was me when I woke up today and I just feel like I could have slept a few more hours, to be honest, but it's okay. We're gonna push through and still try to have a productive day. Luckily, I only have 1 class this afternoon, so I didn't have to like rush out of the house this morning. I got to take my time, and I also had an assignment I needed to finish up and submit, so I did that just now. But I'm gonna head to school in a little bit, and I'm just gonna bring you along with me probably today and tomorrow as well. Tomorrow I'm actually getting my hair cut, which I am very excited about. Not that I necessarily want to get like anything drastic, I just want to kind of trim it a little bit because I like having my hair long, but it is very much in need of a trim. My ends feel like hay, to be honest, and also because I knew I had an appointment on Friday, I haven't washed my hair these past few days and I've just been slicking it back. And I'm just ready to have like nice fresh hair, you know? So anyways, that's happening tomorrow. And then I'm also really excited because this weekend I'm going to my friend's cottage and we're gonna go apple picking. So I'm hoping I can use the weekend as kind of like an opportunity to just unplug and kind of like have a very restful, relaxing weekend, which is why I'm hoping I can be productive today and tomorrow so that I don't have that much to do over the weekend. I'm gonna make myself a matcha because I do think I need some caffeine, but I know for a fact if I drink a coffee right now, it'll just give me a headache. So matcha it is. I'm gonna make an iced salted honey cardamom matcha. And then I don't know if I said this already, I feel like my ideas are all jumbled in my brain, but I also have a meeting for a group project after school. So that is kind of an overview of my agenda for the day. My one goal today is to go to bed early because I feel like lately I've been very consistent at like keeping up with my night routine, which I'm proud of. Like no matter how late it is, I'll still kind of do like the closing shift and clean up my room, clean up the kitchen, pack my lunch for the next day, and like set out an outfit. But then I've still been going to bed later than I would like, so I don't feel like I actually have been getting the recommended 8 hours of sleep recently, which might be part of the reason why I'm feeling a little bit foggy this morning. All right, let's get today's vlog started. Shower has been taken, skincare is done, brush my teeth, I have my cup of tea, so I'm all ready for bed, and it's not even 10 p.m. It's 9:55 right now. But I did mention this morning that my one goal was to go to bed early tonight, so I'm keeping that promise. And honestly, I feel like my brain is just at full capacity for the day. It wasn't even a particularly busy day, but I don't know. Obviously, I feel like on the days when I have classes, it's hard for me to vlog, so I didn't really film that much this afternoon, but I did have my screenwriting class, and then I had a meeting for a group project for one of the short films I'm producing this semester, so I'm happy that worked out because it was actually a really great opportunity to just like check in, make some progress, and I don't know, I feel like we got a lot done, so I'm happy with that. By the time I got home from that meeting, it was like 8 p.m. so I kind of just did a little bit of work, you know, made some dinner really quick and got ready for bed, so you really didn't miss out on much. I know I didn't get to film that much today, but tomorrow I have no classes, so I have all day, and I'm hoping I can use that to be productive and finish getting caught up on the assignments I didn't have time to work on today, so that way I can just use the weekend to relax and unwind. I'm actually gonna write out my to-do list for tomorrow right now, so that way when I wake up in the morning I don't have to think about it. I can just pull up this list and already know. Alright, that's done. I'm gonna sip on my cup of tea, crawl into bed, and hopefully get a good night's rest so I can wake up tomorrow feeling energized. So I will be seeing you tomorrow morning. Good night. Guys, I love how my hair turned out so much. I have to stop myself from wanting to like play with it and touch it because I want it to stay this nice as long as possible. I filmed a few vertical clips on my phone, so I'll put those on screen now, but she did truly a fantastic job. I feel like my hair looks like one of the inspiration pictures I would save on Pinterest, which says a lot. And I basically just said I wanted a trim, but I also wanted my layers to be a little bit more fluid because I feel like the last time that I got my hair cut, the layers were a little bit choppy. And so now I feel like it's just a little bit more natural. She also curled my hair, which is so nice because I feel like whenever I curl my own hair at home, it never really stays that way. Like it'll stay nice for maybe a total of 15 minutes before immediately going back to being straight. But she showed me her technique and kind of gave me the rundown on how to curl hair properly, so hopefully I can practice at home and eventually maybe be able to curl my own hair. But anyways, happy Friday everyone. I feel like I kind of just jumped into the vlog this morning because as you saw I went on a run with my sister and then had to head out for my haircut. But for the afternoon I think I'm actually gonna take advantage of the fact that I have the car right now and I'm gonna drive over to a coffee shop because I brought my computer so I can catch up on a little bit of my work. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because I just can't stop looking at my hair, but I'm gonna go get some coffee and do a little bit of work. And then, oh, I forgot to mention, but my friend is coming over this evening and we're gonna watch the final episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It came out earlier this week, but I have been avoiding any spoilers as much as possible and just trying to save it for tonight so I can watch it with my friend and also as like a little reward for getting through the week. So I am really excited for that. But anyways, I will see you guys once I'm at the coffee shop. glorious Friday today has been so far. I am now back home and I was so productive at the coffee shop, which is to be expected. I feel like whenever I work outside of the house, I am automatically more focused, but I decided to come home because I was starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna make myself some lunch just now, but I also made a quick pit stop at the library on my way home and I wanted to show you the books that I picked up. The book I initially went there for was actually already rented out to somebody, so I'm on the wait list for that and we'll see whenever it comes in. The book I initially went to the library for is My Friends by Fredrik Backman, but instead I just picked out 2 of his other books until I can read that one. I've just heard really good things about it. I think it's somewhat recent and every review that I've heard of that book has been positive. And I've also just been in a reading slump, I would say, for the past month or so. I ended up DNFing the last book that I was reading, and since then I haven't been motivated to pick any other book up, so I will probably read one of these. I think my sister actually read Beartown, but I don't know if she liked it, so I'm gonna ask her for her opinion. And then I also picked up a thriller. This is Final Girls by Riley Sager, and I read so many of Riley Sager's books over the summer. In my opinion, they're just really good thrillers, and I've liked every single one I've read so far, so I feel like my chances of liking this one are pretty high. So yeah, that is my little library haul. I'll try to keep you posted in my next few videos about which book I end up reading, because I just really want to get back into reading, and so I feel like that'll hopefully hold me accountable. I will say though, I am starving right now, so I'm gonna make myself some lunch, even though it's like literally 4 p.m. So I guess it's also an early dinner, but we have some ground beef I wanna use up, so I'm gonna make this recipe. Whenever I don't know what to make, the first place I go to is Pinterest, without fail. But the recipe looked pretty easy, so we will see how it turns out. All right, enough said, let's get to cooking. It turned out. The presentation isn't the best, but I added some sliced cucumber and some carrots as well that I soaked in rice wine vinegar, and then the rice is on the bottom, and I added some sesame seeds, but they just kind of all fell in the middle. I can confirm that this was super easy to make, and I feel like it's a good idea if you're looking for like meal prep inspo to just cook the beef ahead of time, and then you can also prep your vegetables on the side, and then you can really easily put this together if you want like a quick lunch or dinner idea. So I'll link it down below if you are interested. Let me bob. Yes! She also got a haircut, but last week.
I'm matching belly. That was my spoiler. I rock the bob more.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Final episode. I've been avoiding spoilers all week. Let's get to watching. I'm gonna miss that sound. I didn't know I needed tissues.
I don't care. I don't care that you're cooking. I don't care. Good for you. You can cook.
Come on, like that's your cue. Not dress. Not Dress by Taylor Swift. In the bathtub, you kiss my face and we're both drunk. Girl, run.
She got dressed. She really took like
run, girl, run. Did she no wallet, no keys, no nothing.
And she actually got dressed well. Like this worked.
Like bodysuit and everything. I walked out and setting you free.
If she misses him.
She can't.
She can't.
She didn't pay.
She can't.
Not paying for the taxi. Just keep running. Oh, the train is moving.
No, she just.
Oh, like the train is moving. You're not hitting us with Scott Street right now.
I'm actually going to cry. I can't.
I'm crying. I'm actively crying. It has to end in Cousins. Don't end like this. I need more. I feel like I need to watch the episode again. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday and I wanted to catch you guys up because, as you saw last night, my friend Melina and I watched the final episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty and we were like freaking out the whole episode. I always love like whenever I watch a movie or a show with a friend because I love to react and it's just fun to do that when someone else is also there. Even once the episode was done, we were just like going over everything that happened and like freaking out over every little detail. But anyways, I made myself a smoothie and I'm gonna pack because I think I already mentioned this, but this weekend I'm going to a friend's cottage and I haven't packed anything so far, so I'm gonna do that really quick. I don't think it's gonna take me long at all because it's literally just today and I'm coming back tomorrow, but I'm gonna do that this morning and just like get dressed and ready because they're picking me up soon. And I'm honestly just really excited to take this weekend to unwind and unplug. I'm also happy because my hair is still like slightly curly, so I'm happy about that. I thought I would wake up this morning and it would be back to straight, but luckily it held up a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna get to packing right now. My sheets are also in the wash, so I'm trying to do a little bit of a reset at the same time. And I'm very excited that it's finally the weekend. I'm trying to soak up as much of the days as possible while it's still sunny outside and somewhat warm and I'm not like drowning in assignments yet, because I know as the semester progresses I'm gonna have more and more deadlines and I'm not gonna be able to have like slow weekends as much anymore. So I'm really trying to make the most out of it while I still can. That brings us to the end of today's vlog. I didn't end up filming an outro because I had to leave to go to my friend's cottage, but I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I hope it gave you a bit of a sneak peek into the fall vlogs that are to come. I'm so excited. Let me know if there are any videos you want to see from me or anything you want to see more of in my vlogs. I feel like sometimes I worry that they get a bit repetitive, so if there's anything in particular that you want to see, feel free to let me know. And thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me if you've made it up until this point. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I look forward to talking to you soon in my next video. Bye!